Childcare is not just a family issue, it's also an economic one. Let's take a look at the childcare crisis and its impact on our economy. In the Kansas City metro, there is currently only capacity to serve 44% of the children in need of care. The reasoning is complex, but the simplest explanation is that childcare budgets are funded by parent tuition. But providers can't raise rates if parents can't afford the price tag. Even when rates are stretched to the absolute limit of what families can afford, there is not enough to properly fund programs. Childcare providers are small businesses, but this business model doesn't work. For working parents, the lack of affordable and accessible childcare can create significant challenges. The burden is most often felt by women, who frequently reduce their work hours, turn down promotions or job offers, or have to leave the workforce altogether because the cost of care is greater than their take-home pay. When families are unable to obtain affordable care, they can suffer significant, long-term financial harm. And for decades, we've known that the first 5 years of life are the most critical period of human development. Yet, despite overwhelming evidence, as a country and a community, we're still making meager investments in this transformative work and paying the individuals tasked with it unacceptable wages. But it's not just parents and children who are suffering from the child care crisis. The lack of affordable and accessible child care also impacts our entire economy. When adequate care is not available, businesses struggle to recruit and retain talent. Lower productivity and less participation mean lower tax revenue and less economic investment. The U.S. economy loses as much as $35 billion in income each year because parents need to leave the labor force or reduce their working hours to care for their children. Whether or not you are a parent, we all have something to gain from solving the child care crisis. In addition to creating more economic opportunity, accessible and affordable quality child care helps children establish a firm foundation for success in school. And as the future workforce, that foundation makes for a stronger community tomorrow. It's time to start treating child care like the public good that it is. Because, as the saying goes, families can't afford to pay. Teachers can't afford to stay. There's got to be a better way. To share your voice and get more involved, visit thefamilyconservancy.org/advocate.